Hello and welcome to another episode of Moonshot Nutrition. My name's Addison and today I'm going to talk to you about why time-release vitamins are almost always bullshit. It's marketing. And here's why. If you look at how vitamins are absorbed in your body, or even nutrients in general, the overwhelming number of nutrients, with a few exceptions, are absorbed throughout most of your small intestine, as well as a few of them being absorbed in the large intestine. Well, if we think about what time release is, the idea that it will just trickle the vitamins out over time, that means two things. Number one, that means that at least at the beginning of the journey for the digestion of whatever this vitamin supplement, whatever this nutrient supplement is, it's actually going to not be releasing much of, if not most of those nutrients right off the bat. So however much nutrients they aren't releasing in the beginning, however long it takes you to release those nutrients, that means that you lose your intestine's ability to absorb that nutrients until they finally get released. So let's say it gets released, and I'm just making up numbers here to prove the point. Let's say it gets released halfway down your intestinal tract. That means that the first half of your intestines never even got a chance to absorb that particular nutrient. And if you look at the absorption rates of nearly all, I shouldn't say nearly all, but if you look at the absorption rates of most supplements, they're almost never at 100%. It is rare that they are at 100%, which means that when you decrease how much of your intestinal tract gets a chance to absorb that nutrient, yeah, that's right, you're decreasing how much you're actually going to get out of that supplement. So in order to get your time release function out of your supplement, you're actually giving up absorbing some of that supplement just so that you can do whatever time release is supposedly doing for your biology, which for the vast majority of nutrients has never been proven to be necessary. Also, fun fact, right? If you're going to claim that this is a boon to my existence, then you need to prove that it does something beneficial beyond what my body would have done if it weren't time released. Okay? And this is something that people don't ever bother to show. They've almost never shown it, in fact. Another thing to remember about time release is many of the nutrients they're releasing, my favorite is when it's time release B12. And I'm just going to give you this as an example. B12 doesn't absorb until it gets to what is called the ileum of your small intestine. That's about the last third of your intestine, give or take. Which means, oh, congratulations, it's time released. Well, great. It wasn't going to absorb until it got near the end of your small intestine. So why on earth are we paying to have it time released when it was going to be time released anyway, just because of the nature of the nutrient? And yes, you can find time release B12 on the shelf. Awesome. That's why I'm going to invent, a gravity recognizer for a baseball so that when you throw the baseball, it eventually comes back down. I'm not sure this was a problem in the first place, but sure, if you can invent it and to sell it to other people, more power to you. Okay, again, time release is almost ever important on nutrients or supplements that absorb really fast and have a very fast effect, which means that if you actually draw it out over time, it actually makes sense. This is why time release caffeine works really well for people that want energy that's more along the lines of all day and doesn't hit them too hard and doesn't drop off too suddenly. By time releasing the caffeine, which absorbs extremely quickly, it can even absorb directly through the stomach, hits you in less than 20 minutes after you take it. By time releasing it, you allow that caffeine boost to be lighter in onset and a lighter letdown and last longer. You see? Time release actually serves a function and makes sense. Well, as always, come to the end of another episode. My name's Addison. This is Moonshot Nutrition. I hope you learned something useful today. And by the way, before I end the video, I should also tell you, most of the nutrients you get have effects, especially vitamins and minerals that are essential to your body. Your body will actually recycle these things several times before it gets rid of them most of the time, which is further evidence why it's about how much you can absorb, not time releasing it. Okay, because your body's going to be recycling it, like vitamin C and whatnot. Your body will recycle it quite a bit. Okay, so it's not about time release, it's about how much you absorb. Let your biology deal with the timing. It's better at it than you are. My name's Addison. This is Moonshot Nutrition. Thank you so much for watching. Spread the good word, make the world a better place. Bye-bye.